Water has always been considered a precious commodity, but Stan Meyer's invention may make it even more valuable. He has developed what's called a water fuel cell. It has taken the place of his old gas tank. The water fuel cell breaks down water molecules into oxygen and hydrogen. The hydrogen is used to run his dune buggy.
I don't care if you use rainwater, well water, city water, ocean water. If you don't have any fresh water, go ahead and use snow. If you don't have any snow available to you, they use salt water because there's no adverse effect to the fuel cell.
Meyer started working on this project 4 years ago. He's not a scientist. He isn't even a chemist. In fact, he never graduated from college. Myers was determined, he says, to design something to protect this country from oil embargoes.
And we have calculated that if we take the dune buggy from Los Angeles to New York, we would roughly use 22 gallons of water.
The Pentagon flew a lieutenant colonel in last week to look at Meyer's invention. There's talk of possibly using it in the Star Wars defense program and to run army tanks.
Here in my car, where the inventory's down, will you visit me, please? If I open my door in cars. Here in my car, I know I've started to think about leaving tonight, although nothing seems right in cars.
This is one of those stories which I find it really hard to believe, but according to different sources, yeah, that is what actually happened. And Meyer, he died of unknown causes, but I think that he was actually poisoned because special interest groups, they just wanted to take his ideas and turn a profit, because you can't make any money from free energy. Rest in peace, Stanley Meyer. You will be missed. Here's my 2 cents on electric vehicles. Okay. I don't think that we're quite there yet, even though it's a really good concept. Realistically, the electric bill would probably be a lot more than what we would normally pay for gasoline. if we make the switch. And for what I've seen, you know what? Water is free. You can find it anywhere. And there's a lot more cons and pros, I think, when it comes to owning an electric vehicle. I think it's going to take hours to charge a thing, whereas if you use hydrogen, it would probably be more efficient. You can basically refuel anywhere, as opposed to in lockdown cities or in places where they don't have these chargers, which take a tremendous amount of energy. I'm wondering how much money does it cost to charge these cars?
Do you remember there was a video that was circulating many years ago about a guy who created a car to run on water? He created a car that runs on water. And then this car that ran on water, I mean, he apparently had a viable engine and it was really working. And then he had a heart attack. And as he was dying, he was saying, "They killed me. They killed me." And then he died. Nobody heard from the water engine again. Meyer said that his invention could do what physicists say is impossible: turn water into hydrogen fuel efficiently enough to drive his dune buggy cross-country on 20 gallons straight from the tap. Wow. He took a sip of cranberry juice. Then he grabbed his neck, bolted out the door, dropped to his knees, and vomited violently. I ran outside and asked him what's wrong. His brother Stephen Meyer recalled. He said, "They poisoned me." That was his dying declaration.
Do you think that Stanley Meyer was murdered? And do you believe that we should see resurgence of water-powered vehicles? Please share your thoughts down in the comments section. Like, share, and subscribe. God bless.